physical science. Topic is electric current, and again we discuss about electric power. Discuss about electric power. So generally, what is the definition of power based on mechanics? Capability doing of work, or with respect to doing work with respect to time. Okay, rate of doing work is called also electric power. Here also I discuss about the power. So electric appliances we are using in our daily life, like heater, refrigerators, fans, so etc. Here these all electric devices consume the electric energy. That electric energy we are identifier and find out the electric power. So first of all discuss about conductor. So it is a one conductor. The conductor have the R resistance and the current passing through the. Here one charge, Q charge we are taking at point A. At point A, it can travel from A to B point within time t. Understood the point, Nadi? So here it is a conductor. Conductor have the R resistance and the current passing through this conductor. So your charges is travel from point A to B within the time t, and potential difference between A and B is V. Potential difference between V. Potential difference between A and B is V. Work done by electric field in time. Work done by electric field in time T is W equal to QV. W equal to QV. So here work done is, this work done is traveling of charge from one point to another point. It lost the energy. This work done is loss of energy. The charge is while passing from one point to another point. One point to another point. Okay, that work done, a loss of energy, that work done in time t or in seconds. So that's why I am taking here W by T is equal to QV by T. So loss of energy while the charging is travel from A to B. So that is here work done. In the loss of energy in 1 second is W by T equal to QV by T. So according to mechanics, what is the W by T? Nothing but power. Power equal to work done by time. Power equal to work done by time, or rate of doing work is called power. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. Next, we are known here units of power. Everyone know units. Joule per second. That can write watt. That can write here watt. Okay. Next, what about the combination of this Q by T? Q by T. Okay, means here Q by T is equal to current. Rate of flow of charges in conductor is equal to current, electric current. Amount of charges cross any unit area of cross section is called current in interval of time. Okay, so amount of charges crossing any unit area of cross section of current conductor in time of interval t equal to I. Q by T equal to I. So we are getting power, W by T equal to power, and Q by T equal to, we are getting I. Okay. Now I am writing here. So W by T is equal to Q by V by T, that is V into Q by T. W by T is equal to P. V into Q by T is equal to I. So now we are getting P is equal to VI. P is equal to VI. So this formula you can be used calculate the consumption of energy in electrical devices or electrical appliances. That purpose we are mostly using P is equal to V into I. So units is what only? Watts. So it is the very smallest unit. The watt is very smallest unit. So we can take the bigger units. Okay. So that is the 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt equal to 10 power of 3 watt. 1 kilowatt equal to 10 to the power of 3 watt or 10 power of 3 joule per second. And another unit also there, 1 megawatt. So this is megawatt. That is equal to 10 power of 6 watt or 10 power of 6 joule per second. So this is the power. Now we are power means generally what only? So here work done by time or product of potential difference and current, P equal to VI. So this is called here electric power. Okay. Continuation again. So here we write power P is equal to V into I, and expression of power in terms of I and V, or expression of power in terms of I and R. So expression of power, expression for of power in terms I and R. Expressions of power in terms I and R. Generally, you know everyone Ohm's law. What is the Ohm's law? And V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR. So now power P is equal to V into I. So V replace, you write IR into I. We are getting I square R. So power P is equal to I square R. So expressions of power or expression for power in terms of I and R. Next, expressions for power in terms V and R. V and R. Again we take the Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. I is equal to V by R. Okay. What is the power here? Power P is equal to V into I. P is equal to V into I means V by R. So power equal to V square by R. So these two are, we remember, power in terms of I into R, in terms of V into R. I means current, R means resistance, V means potential or voltage or potential difference, and R is resistance. So expression for power in terms of I and R, expression for power in terms of V and R. So finally we are getting formulas. P is equal to I square R or P is equal to V square by R. So this is the relations between power to current, potential and resistance. Here P is equal to VI is the power expression. So this equation can be used to find out the electric power consumption in any electrical devices. Any electrical devices. And the same as P is equal to EI also. E is as EMF of battery. Power consumption by any electric device, so that is connected in a circuit, we are using P is equal to V into I or P is equal to E into I. So let us consider an example of understanding of power consumption. Example we are taking here. So a bulb marked 60 watt and 120 volt a bulb marked 60 watt and 120 volt. So we are using here two parameters, two physical quantities. One is the watt, means power, volt means potential difference. Means what is this? So the bulb of source is how much? 120 volts. The bulb source is how much only? 120 volts. And what about the 60 watt? 60 watt means power. Power means so rate of doing work. Rate of doing work. So here 60 joules of energy converted from electrical energy to heat energy or lighting energy. 60 joules of work is converted from electrical energy to light energy or heat energy. And we can measure the resistance of the given bulb. Resistance of the given bulb. So already you know relations. P is equal to VI is there, P is equal to EI there, and another one is also there. P is equal to V into I according to Ohm's law. So here V is equal to I into R. Okay. So you don't know about the current here. So that's why you want resistance. So I am writing here I is equal to V by R. So power P is equal to V into I, V into V by R. So we are getting P is equal to V square by R. So here this is a formula, relation or in terms of power in terms of V and R. Now we want the resistance. So R is equal to V square by P. V square by P. So therefore R is equal to V square means 120 volts of source given to the bulb by P 60 watt. Okay. So now 0 0 cancel, 6 1 is 6 2 is. Finally R equal to 240 ohms. Okay. The bulb resistance is 240. So the resistance of 240 ohms, the flow of current passing through the 60 watts of bulb across along the 120 volts of battery or source. So this is a resistance. This is a resistance. The bulb is connected to 12 volts battery. Now we have find out the consumption of electric power or electrical energy. Consumption by the bulb is given by. So already we are getting earlier resistance of this bulb 240 ohms. 240 ohms. So that's why our P is equal to V into I. But this can write to V square by R. V square by R. Power consumption. P is equal to V square means 12 into 12 divided by 12 into 12 by 240. Okay, 240 is the resistance. Now consumption. We are changing the 12 volts battery. Earlier 240. 120 volts. So 12 1 ja, 12 20 ja. So 2 6 ja, 2 10 ja. So now we are getting 0.6 watt. So consumption of power is how much only? 0.6 volts. 0.6 volts. And here we can observe another one. We discuss about another point, important point. At our home appliances area, regularly we can see the current bills at your homes. So it is a units. So what is the unit here? So generally 1 unit is considered to 1 kilowatt hour. 1 unit equal to 1 kilowatt hour. What is the 1 kilowatt hour? 1 kilowatt hour means 10 power of 1000. 10 powers or 10 power of 3 or 1000 into hour means 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So now it is watt. Okay, 60 minutes into 60 seconds. Finally, we are getting 1 kilowatt hour equal to 36 into 10 power of 5 watt. So it is the unit. So regularly we are observed at home area. So our homes area we can use the 10 units, 30 units of current consumption. So by applying of current or using of electrical devices. So 1 unit is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour means, so kilo means 1000 and hour means 60 minutes and minutes 60 seconds. So 36 into 10 to the power of 5 watt. 1 kilowatt hour equal to 36 into 10 to the power of 5 watts. Next to commercial base, you are using HP, hours power. So 1 HP is equal to 746 watt. 746 watt. Hours power 1 HP, 2 HP. So regularly you are using pumping area. 1 HP motor, 2 HP motor, 1.5 HP motor. So 1 hours power equal to how much? 746 watt. So this is the basic units in the power area. So 1 unit, you remember always 1 kilowatt hour. So based on this, we are find out the electrical energy consumption, power consumption at your home. So based on units, you can easily calculate. So your home appliances and your units of your current bills. So now we are seeing the series and parallel combination of resistance based of problems. These are very important for SSC examination. They are asking from 2 mark questions. So we are seeing 3 resistors, 10 ohms, 20 ohms, 30 ohms are connected in series parallel. Find the resultant resistance in the circuit. So first of all, we are seeing the series combination. Already we have finished series combination of resistors. So what is the series combination? So first resistance at second resistance, third resistance. So these 3 resistors are connected end to end, end to end. So we are connecting these first resistor first end and second resistor second end. Last resistor second end is connected through battery with key. So here it is the R1 resistor, here it is the R2 resistor, here R3 resistor. Flow of current in the circuit is I. So this is the series combination. Now we are find out the resultant resistance in the circuit. Series combination. What is the series combination? RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is a series combination. So that's why we write series combination or resultant resistance R is equal to R1. So R1 equal to 10 ohms plus R2 equal to 20 ohms plus R3 equal to 30 ohms. So therefore series combination of resultant of given circuit 10 plus 20 plus 30 totally 60 ohms. So this is the series combination. Okay. Next we are seeing parallel combination of the resultant. So parallel combination means, so first of all we draw the circuit diagram of given resistors. So R1 resistance, R2 resistance, R3 resistance. So all the resistance first end connected one point, second ends are connected another point. These all first ends are connected to the battery positive terminal and negative terminal of battery connected to next end. So it is a positive, it is a negative. Okay, here it is the potential or EMF. Here it is E. So now we are find out the parallel combination. So how to find out the parallel combination? So your flow of current is different. Okay, the flow of current is different, but we are taking I1. Here it is I. Here it is I2. Here it is I3. So based on that, we write 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1. R1 means again you know 10 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. So 1 by Rp equal to LCM of these 3. LCM of these 3. So what is the LCM of this one? So simply write here LCM. Okay, so 60 LCM. Now we write 6 plus 3 plus 2. 1 by Rp is equal to 6 plus 3 plus 2, 9, 11 by 60. So now Rp is equal to 60 by 11 ohms. These are effective resistance or resultant resistance in the parallel combination. So your parallel combination we are seeing is simply 60 by 11, or otherwise we write simply combination this is equal to approximately 5.5 ohms. 5.5 ohms. This is a series and parallel combination. This like of questions also they are asking in the SSC pattern. Okay, series, parallel. Now neatly write like this. Draw the diagram, draw the circuit diagrams and write the formulas and substitute the values, and we are getting series and parallel combinations. So you see another question also there. So you can see the another question here simply. So three resistors R1 ohm, 4 ohms and 8 ohms. Okay, R1, 4 ohms, 8 ohms are connected in series, a circuit. The resultant resistance in the circuit is 20. Are connected in series. And the resultant resistance of circuit is 20 ohms. Find the R1 value. Find the R1 value. R1 resistance. Find the R1 value of the resistance, or find the R1 value. Okay, three resistors R1, 4 ohm, 8 ohm are connected in series. So first of all we are taking here series. First one, second one, third one. These are connected to battery terms and key, and finally ending. So here it is the R1, 4 ohms, 8 ohms. Here it is the battery, positive and negative, high flow of current here. So here, what is the effective resistance in series? Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. But they are given resultant resistance of the circuit is 20 ohms. So that's why resultant is here, right? 20 equal to R1 you don't know, and R2 is how much only? Plus 4 plus 8. So 20 equal to R1 plus 12. Okay. Next, R1 is equal to 20 minus 12. So therefore R1 is equal to 8 ohms. So now the value of R1 resistance is how much? 88 ohms. Like this type of questions also we are doing practice for purpose of SSC examination. We are seeing another question in the series and parallel combination of resistor. So combination of this. Observe the given circuit and calculate the resultant resistance. Observe the given circuit and calculate the resultant resistance. So we are seeing here totally three types of resistors are there: 6 ohms, 10 ohms and 5 ohms. First of all, you are observe these two. These two are in parallel combination. These two are in parallel combination. First, you are getting the resultant of given these two parallel resistance. After getting of this resultant, and you can like this. Okay, so these two are in series combination. So first of all, I am taking the first two resistors. First one is 6 ohms. This is connected to another resistance, that is the 10 ohms. Like these two are parallel combination. So how to get the parallel combination? So parallel means 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Or otherwise we write Rp is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So when we are taking two resistors, like this formula you can use Rp equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So now write values, substitute the values. R1. So it is the R1 resistance, it is the R2 resistance. So 6 into 10 divided by 6 plus 10. Okay. So 60 by 60. 60 by 60. Okay. So 4 4 4 15. So we are getting 15 by 4 ohms of parallel combination and reconstruct the diagram. So reconstruct the diagram means it is the parallel combination of resultant and it is again positive and it is the battery connection. Okay, here it is RP, here it is the 5 ohms. Like these two are observed. These two are in parallel combination. So these two are in parallel. Right now these two, after getting the effective resistance, it is to initial one. These two are in series combination. So now series means effective RS is equal to RP plus 5 ohms. What is the RP resultant of this? 15 by 4 plus 5. LCM of that RS is equal to 15 plus 4 5s are 20 divided by 4. So 35 by 4. So finally resultant or effective resistance or effective is equal to 35 by 4 ohms. So this is the resultant resistance in the given circuit is 35 by 4 ohms. So when they are given like this type of circuit diagrams, we can do first of all parallel combination after getting of resultant of these two parallel resistors. So you can apply here and reconstruct the new circuit, and these two are which combination, either series or parallel. Suppose it is series, we can take series system. Suppose it is can take parallel, so you can take the parallel. So here it is series, the series formula you can take RS equal to RP plus 5, 15 by 4 plus 5. So you are getting easily 35 by 4 ohms. Okay, so like this doing the circuit resultant resistance you are find out, or calculate the resultant resistance you are find out easily. Okay, so like this you will remember. I can see another question but based on SSC. The resistors of value 6 ohms are connected in series and 12 ohms are connected in parallel. The equivalent resistance of the circuit is. So we are seeing now the resistors of value 6 ohms are connected in series. Okay, first of all we draw the series. These are resistance. First 6 ohms. R ohms, R2 equal to 6 ohms, R1 equal to 6 ohms, R2 equal to 6 ohms. Are connected in series and 12 ohms are connected in parallel. So means, so this is the parallel combination. So here it is R3 equal to 12 ohms is parallel combination. Now the equivalent resistance of circuit is. Equivalent resistance of circuit means first of all you are doing these two are in series combination. So series combination means, so RS is equal to R1 plus R2. Okay, 6 plus 6. We are getting RS is equal to 12 ohms. So again reconstruct the diagram. So we are getting the series combination of these two resistors 6 and 6, 6 plus 6, 12 ohms. So reconstruct. Here it is series combination is 12 ohms. So earlier you have R3 is 12 ohms. These two are in now parallel combination. Now these two are in parallel combination. So what is the parallel combination formula? 1 by RP equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, or RP equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So RP is equal to R1 means 12 into 12 divided by 12 plus 12. It is the R1, it is the R2. Right now this is the circuit. So 12 into 12 by 12 plus 12. So totally we are getting here. So parallel is equal to 12 into 12 divided by 24. Isn't it? 12 1 0, 12 2 0, 2 1 0, 2 6 0. So RP is equal to 6 ohms. So R effective or equivalent is equal to how much only? 6 ohms.